Hey everybody, hang out with me today and I'm going to share my little crafts that I am preparing to get ready for Thanksgiving and my final round of fall decor. So the first thing we're gonna do is paint our little pots from Goodwill. And my original plan was to get all terracotta pots, but apparently there is a terracotta pot shortage. So we went to Goodwill and I found some pots. This is just a little basket. It looks pretty cute, kind of Halloween, kind of fall, and it has a plastic liner in it, which is going to be perfect for potting our plants. I grabbed these. These are ceramic something, and I think we're just gonna paint them terracotta. And these are outdoor exterior paints because I plan on this to be an outdoor planter pot situation. I don't exactly know how to make terracotta. Oh, and I ruined it. That's kind of it. Maybe a little more orange. So here comes the fun part. My terracotta has been painted and I think it looks really, really believable. I think these look like terracotta pots. I have gone ahead and drilled a hole at the bottom of each of the pots and I have sprayed them with a clear coat. Now we can plant our mums. So what I really like about mums is that they are perennial. They will come back next year. Even in like spring, summer, you just get like a little green bush. And then in the fall, your flowers bloom. Sometimes you forget what colors they were, so you're really surprised in the fall when your mums come out. Mums are some of my favorite flowers. I pine for the day that I get green mums in Animal Crossing. I was able to go to my big box store and get all of these mums for half price. So not all of them are in the best condition. You can kind of see here, some of these are, you know, a little worse for wear, but we can trim those and they will be perfectly fine. A lot of these ones that were on sale haven't even bloomed yet. These are flowers that haven't opened yet at all. So I think we got a really good deal here. $4, half price for all of these mums. So what I'm gonna do is I tried to get a variety of colors. I think this one is peach. There is a peach mum. I have purple and I have white. I wanted to make these as a present for my grandfather this weekend, but I also think that these would be really cute displayed on a step. Hopefully I have some left over so I can make up my front step, but a really fun, just like front step or decor moment, even if you have like a little porch or you have a backyard. These are outdoor plants that will survive. If you just put the pot somewhere in your garage, wherever, these will come back in the spring as just a green little bush, and then in the fall they will come back to life and flower. The roots on this thing are massive. My grandma's gonna have to repot these next year probably. Now, if it was me personally, like if I was making these planters for my front step, I wouldn't worry too much about the dead mums. But because this is a gift, I am just trimming off the dead flower. And there's not a lot. If you can really see here, most of this mum hasn't even bloomed yet. But for whatever reason, this was damaged out. So we're just making it presentable. And those are your mums. In total, I probably spent around $15 on everything, but I believe it is a worthwhile investment because the mums will come back every single year. I think they're a really fun way to decorate and or give as a gift. And you know, during the spring and summer, you'll have a nice cute little bush outside. And then in the fall, you'll be greeted with these happy flowers. Next, I'm gonna show you how I made this really cute, really easy bandana pumpkin. All the supplies you need for this are pretty easy to get a hold of, scarcity or not, but I'll link the bandanas I got down below if you want to get exactly what I got. These are just from Amazon, and they're really affordable and the perfect size. No cutting needed. Now, if you really want to cuddle up with this thing, I do recommend making a liner, just because polyfill can shed, and in my opinion, like, I think polyfill is like itchy, scratchy. And you can do that pretty easily by just double layering your bandana. Now, there's a ton of tutorials online about making little pumpkin pillow decor, but I thought it would be super fun if we use bandanas. That way it's a little cowboy, a little fun. And I found that the bandana is the perfect size. So take your bandana and just lay it down. And what I found to be most helpful in all of this is actually butcher floss, or like butcher thread. I originally tried this with sewing thread and a regular needle, and although that worked and it gave us like really fine precision lines in the pumpkin, the thread actually pulled and ripped through the bandana. Bandana isn't like the strongest material. For this, and how I found the most success, is some butcher's thread, or you could use yarn, whatever you have, and a larger needle. This is actually a, leather needle for sewing with leather, but really you just need something with a large enough eyelet that will accommodate your little butcher floss here. Right side in, what I did is visually kind of created the pumpkin shape. And then you're going to make almost like a gathering stitch all around. And I kind of cut the triangle peak off of the bandana. So like if I was going to have the gathering, go in, come back out, pull, go in, go back out, pull, and this will start to kind of gather up. So you want to keep doing that all around. And you can do this pretty quick if you wanted a little fun activity to do at a friend's house and you feel weird about taking your sewing machine on the bus. This is something you guys could do, pretty easily with very little supplies and have pretty quick results. Sometimes when you're having like a crafternoon with your friends and you have to wait for like something to dry, it can be a drag. But this you can definitely get done in about 25 minutes. Okay, so you should be left with something like this, little shower cap. I'm tying off one end just to get it out of my way. Now I still have a lot of slack on this. I haven't cut it yet because now we're gonna fill the pumpkin. I will get that mosquito. Now we're gonna fill the pumpkin with polyfill. You might just have a bag of this in your basement like I did. And if you want a fatty pumpkin, go ahead and fill it up. Sheesh, that is festive. Now adjust your scrunch and tie her up. What, baby? Taking our needle, and if you used a longer needle, this will be a lot easier. The center of your pumpkin, put this needle through, and you want to check out the bottom and kind of visualize where you want the needle to come out in the center. And I can kind of just I can kind of get poking around. Okay, that looks like a good center spot to me. Poke it through, pull it out, and come back around to your center. And this is gonna give you like little pumpkin lines. Now, the way we cut the corners has already made this very gourd-like. Cut your needle out. Take this and just tie fairly tight. Shooting to get your thread in the middle so we can cover it later with that stem. And now you can kind of see a little butt forming. I would have liked if that was tighter. Okay, now do that 3 more times. So for my little pumpkin stem, I just rolled up some cardboard that I cut from a cereal box and glued it, and now I'm just going to paint it brown. After letting the little stems dry, I just fit everything into place, and I grabbed these little leaves from the dollar store and just cut them. They're a bit dramatic, I'll say. It's more of a pumpkin off of the vine feel, but after that, I just hot glued them and they were completely set. I love how these turned out. They're fun and rustic and so easy. Such a fun, no cutting, minimal sewing project, and I thought that they were super cozy and cute. Okay, so for our next fall DIY, I want to make kind of little pieces for a centerpiece for Thanksgiving or decorating a little shelf. My inspiration, I was at Wegmans, it's a grocery store, and they had these little tiny centerpieces. It was a ceramic turkey with just like a little succulent, but they were like $15 and I could not find another like little ceramic turkey. I thought I could, but I can't. So today we're going to be making one with clay. On Etsy, I saw someone 3D printing different little placeholders, little centerpieces and stuff, and I thought, how cool would it be if we made one from this terracotta clay? Terracotta, I guess, is a luxury good now, so I thought that would be really fun. So I'm going to be making pumpkin pie planter and a little turkey for our centerpiece. So the first thing I have is this DOS modeling clay, and this is air hardening clay. So the thing about this clay is it's not waterproof, so you can't make a little planter pot. So I believe a little hack that we could do is we could either make a little vase for dried flowers, or I have these very tiny little small nursery pots, so let's see what we can do. I have set up my area with like some wax paper, and this was around $6. This is a pound, but it is a lot smaller than I thought, so hopefully we can get 2 little planter pots out of this. Okay. Yuck. My brain is telling me that this is food, so something's wrong. Something's wrong. So I'm going to work the clay. This is kind of like my basic shape for the pumpkin pie. I've cleaned these little nursery pots, and I feel like we can just use that as like just a little bit of a guide. I'm gonna get my basic shape in and be right back. Okay, now that I have this yam shape, I'm just gonna, like, I guess, carve it out. This is just a butter knife. I don't really have any proper tools, but I have a solid yam. I mean, a pumpkin pie is an organic, you know, imperfect, and the knife, I feel like, is going to make it look like food. Okay, this is my pumpkin pie so far. So it says on the instructions that it takes about 48 hours to dry. I'm just going to smooth it with a little bit of water to kind of get the cracks out a little bit, and then work on my turkey. This was not as easy as I thought, and it's still kind of crazy looking, but I like it. It looks organic. This kind of just looks like a swan boat, but it's coming together, I think. If I remember what a turkey looks like, this looks like a swan boat. I think a turkey is like this, like, ew. That actually just, yeah, that's a turkey now. Nice. It's getting dark, but here's my turkey. He looks more like a turkey this angle. That's the money angle. That's the turkey angle. I guess I'm just leaving these outside overnight. Good luck, guys. So this is my favorite DIY out of all of them. I was able to just cut some flowers from my backyard and arrange the flowers in my little planters as little dry flowers. And I love how these turned out. They're so perfect. They're so cute. I recommend this the most. They are so fun. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Leave this video a little like and a comment, and I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Bye.